Hey man.
I don't need you to plan no vacations. I can plan the vacation myself. I don't have to give you my money to pay bills. I can pay.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. A fine morning it is. Yes, Troy Terrain, I'm in the building, a.k.a. Boss Hog. I'll be with you shortly. I'm situated, feeling good, looking good. Don't these bitches hate a man that wakes up feeling good and looking good? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And today, I have to come for some of these bitches. Bitches. They call themselves bitches, don't they? Yeah, bitches. I had an incident yesterday with a bitch, clearly a bitch. And it set me in a weird place, and it just reassured me why I don't connect. That's the word. Let me write that down. Hold on a second. Connect. Hold on. That's the reason why I don't connect with most women of color. Big letters. Hang on. Connect. Yeah, I'm going to talk it. I'll talk it today because I walk it. I'll be right back. Pow! I'm in the building. Yeah, Troy Terrain, a.k.a. Star. I'll be with you guys. Give me 1 minute. I wanted you to see my handsome, happy face early. Yeah, handsome and happy. Keyword, happy. I'm going to talk today. If you're a married couple, today's show might be slightly offensive to you. Today's topic is, does a happy wife really mean happy life? Let me say that again. Does a happy wife really mean happy life? I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. Uh-huh. Coming at you right now. Pow! I'm in the building. Yeah, it's Troy Terrain, the objective hater, a.k.a. Star. And this is the Star Report. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. I want to put one on the table today, and let me just say, if you're a married couple, you may find my tone and my direction to be slightly offensive. Yeah, not that I'm going to be using vulgarity or, anything by way of the N-word. But today's topic, does a happy wife really mean a happy life? Let me say that again. Does a happy wife really mean a happy life? And if so, happy for who? Happy for who? Because as I've always said before, and as many people have said, if you're not happy already, no one can make you happy. Yeah, women say that. So this is not, me saying something that's, out of line or out of order. Women say that, girl, if he's not making you happy and you're not happy, you need to get rid of him. Doesn't matter, how many kids you have or where you live. Don't they say that? Fugazi bitches. But yet and still they flip it around. Girl, he's supposed to make you happy. I want to talk about this today, and I want to take my time. I had a slight incident yesterday. Slight incident. With a woman of color. We haven't even met yet. And, off the rip, her email had a vulgar undertone, which, turned me off. I'm an aggressive, confident man. But behind the scenes, I don't want to hear women, talking from a very vulgar perspective. So I looked at the email and I said, I then responded back to her via, what do you call it, Instagram DM. Gave her my direct number. I said, hey, give me a text tomorrow. And I want to talk about that to ask you, is it me, to some degree, but at the same time, I already know it's not me. I know it's not me. I live a great life. I'm happy. I'm happy. My mother and father spent a lot of years, educating me so that I would be a confident man, confident, and be able to make my own way in life and possibly find someone else to share my life with, possibly. But I'm happy, so I want to talk about that today. And I want to ask some of you who are married, are you a man or are you a shell of a man? Were you ever a man? Let's keep it real. I'll open up the phone lines at some point. I just want to ramble right now. I'm feeling great. Pellegrino on deck, huh? Does a happy wife really mean a happy life? And what are the benefits? What is the trade-off? What is the long-term goal? And what is the ROI? ROI, return on investment. What is that? There's got to be something, some type of kickback. Hey, I also have some notes I pulled up from the Pew Research Center. 8 facts about love and marriage in America. I may or may not have a co-host this morning. Sugar Shay, I texted her and she wasn't awake yet, so I'll check my phone shortly. Maybe she'll be down for the get down on the microphone. The education gap in marriage continues to grow. 4 in 10 new marriages involve remarriage. I can't even see myself, once I get married and then if it falls apart and then getting remarried. Why? Why would you do that? 1 in 6 newlyweds, 17% were married to someone of a different race or ethnicity. Okay. I got the notes here, but I think I just want to ramble. Super chat is how we get it in. Hang on a sec. Let me make sure everything is popping. I want to take some super chats from people who really want to mentally massage this. I'll get to the phone lines and the trolls shortly. But I want to just lay this out. And I want to talk about, again, myself first. I like to put myself on the chopping block. I want to tell you about a woman who I started having, just conversations with at a lake that I go to up here in upstate New York. I go there on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m., not religiously, but, I try to go there once, at least twice a month, to smoke a cigar and listen to jazz. Not hip-hop, not R&B, not rock and roll. Jazz. I go there for an hour. I smoke about 2 cigars in one of my classic cars, and I relax and listen to jazz. I started having a conversation with some woman who was coming there with her family. She complimented my car. I said, thank you. I always keep it real short with people. Somehow she was snooping to find out if I was, married. Why doesn't my wife come with me to relax at the lake? And I said, well, I'd rather not discuss that. Long story short, she now hates me because she can't pry and she can't find out if I'm married and she can't find out if, or if I am married, why my wife isn't there with me, sucking my fucking energy. Pardon me, I'm not supposed to curse. Doing the syndication thing. Give me a second. Let me slow down. Sip some Pellegrino. A succubus. That's what they are. Succubuses. If you don't play the game, what do they say? Oh, he must be gay. No, I'm not gay. I'm happy, bitch. I'm happy. I got notes here in front of me. I want to just touch on a few things. As I said, I want to tell you about the text. I may have overreacted on the text. I may have. If I did, I'll take, responsibility on that one. But just women of color, let me choose my words carefully. Women of color, I don't connect well with, for the most part, in relationships. It's not that I'm in seek of something else. But for some reason, we don't connect well in relationships. We can have great working relationships, or we can, be social. Hang on a second. Let me say good morning to Transcend Entertainment Music via Super Chat. Stars Charlemagne and Russell hired a task force of Haitian and pan-faced voodoo. Sir, can we slow down on the racial slurs? To curse that Korean liver. To curse that Korean liver of yours, old nigga. Who gonna inherit your 5,000 fitteds? Thank you for the donation. And folks, I'm doing Super Chat for the first half an hour of the show. I want to ramble. I'm going to get all this off my chest. And I had to think this morning, am I going to do a show? Because I don't want to get on the microphone and lie. But I was bothered by this text exchange with this woman of color yesterday. I'm in a great place, 95% of the time. Just on a daily basis. I'm in such a great place in my life, and I have been for many, many years. I do the speed limit when I drive all the goddamn time. Someone's behind me, they're a little too close, I pull over and I say, go ahead, you go ahead. I'm in no rush. Life is that fucking great. Hey, Lady Shay, I see you, girl. Hold on a second. Shay, I just want to ramble. I may call you in. I may give Lady Shay the call-in number, but in reality, you know, she's not married, so what can she really tell me? You know, she's in pursuit of getting a man, I would imagine, and sucking the life out of him. Has the life been sucked out of you? Can you admit to that? Again, today's topic. Does a happy wife really mean a happy life? I started to call my homie Steve the Dean Williams from the Man Mindset, but he might go a little too hard in the paint, you know, first thing in the morning. Let me go back for a second with regards to the super chat from Transcend Entertainment Music. Sir, with regards to Russell Simmons, I chopped it up with two people yesterday. Yes, I'm putting together an exploratory committee. I can't just, you know, pull the trigger on Russell Simmons. As I said yesterday, he's a big fish. He's got a team of lawyers. Say the wrong thing about him, bam, lawsuit's coming down. With regards to Leonard McKelvey, sir, I'm off that right now, you know. It's not that the story didn't have merit or legs, but, you know, there's other people now putting things in motion, so I want to be respectful. I don't want to say something that is not, you know, consistent with what other people are doing, but Jessica Reed is moving. She's on the move. I'll just say that for right now. Also, with regards to today's topic, does a happy wife really mean happy life? Are you one of those males who, you know, when someone says something to you about your wife, you say, I just do what I'm told. You know, that real goofy shit. Is that you? You one of them goofy ass guys? I just do what I'm told. My mother spent a lot of years raising a boy to be a man. So why the fuck would I now, you know, all of a sudden just, you know, become a boy again? For one female. Maybe my mother was a little too hardcore for some of you, but, you know, again, for those of you who never heard me say it, yeah, she told me, I did not give you life to save these heifers from their true destiny. Huh? Does a happy wife really mean happy life? Hey, let me say good morning to you guys in the live chat. Pardon me, where are my manners? Where are the troll babies? Hold on a second. I got so many screens open here. Godspeed was popping. Okay. Sugar Ray Robinson, I see you, sir. Ish runs things. Hey, girl. Corey Matthews, I see you. Kevin Terry, salute, sir. Rob Lowe 2000, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I want to take it slow. Oh, I think I need to, address something by way of Buck Wild. A couple of you send me emails from once in a while, you know, with regards to Buck Wild. You know, I appreciate anybody who tries to help him. I appreciate anybody that, you know, respects him, because he does some things out there in those streets that are just not consistent with what a man of his age and caliber should be doing. I'm not going to snitch on him because he never snitched on me. You know the story. Feds ran down helicopters, Ralph and Halsey in Brooklyn. Buck Wild kept his mouth shut, so I'm never going to diss him or, you know, get at him in a way that's, you know, disrespectful. But thank you to those of you who, you know, you try. You try. Many of you have family members like myself that are dealing with things, whether it be mental, whether it be physical. And I'm speaking around this situation, as you may or may not know, because, again, I don't want to come at him sideways. He and I we've always had an understanding, even though, you know, things have gone left from time to time. Anyways, thank you. All right, as I said, phone lines will be open shortly. Sugar Shay, are you out there? Do you want to get on the line with me this morning? Sugar Shay, a.k.a. Lady Shay. I like Lady Shay as a person, you know? And so I don't want to say anything that would be too sideways about women of color, but I have to keep it real. A situation happened yesterday. Matter of fact, I should go to the text messages. Hold on a second. Go to the text messages. So you know what? I deleted them. I'm zooming right now. Hold on. I deleted the text messages yesterday. Let me tell you about it and see if I'm being fair. Give me a second. HB2N, good morning, sir. I see you on the check-in via Super Chat. He says, Steve, the Dean became irrelevant like 3 months ago by alpha male mindset. Only marry if she's 20. I'm sorry. Only get married, if she's 25 or less, a millionaire, and supportive of side bitches. Okay. What do you mean by alpha male mindset? I don't know. Are you referring to something that Steve said or some other person? I'm not up to speed, but thank you for your donation, HB2N. So, so yesterday, a woman of color, as I said, sent me a text message, and she addressed me as Troy. Now, I love my name. Love it. But for the most part, people know me as Star. I love Star, too. Star stands for Strange Thoughts and Revelations. Star is not some word that, I try to be like, somebody popular. And I just said, why is this chick who's in her late 30s, not even 40 years of age yet, trying to, neutralize me? That's how I took it. And it always seems to happen with women of color. They always try to, address me as Troy. They always, in my mind, in my opinion, they want to come at you from the perspective of, I'm going to address you the way your mother addressed you. And then that puts me in the mindset of, well, bitch, you ain't my mother. You're not even close. So I responded to her because she asked me, I forget, she said, what was I doing? And I said, I'm at the bowling alley smoking somebody's boots. And I said, also, I go by the name Star. If you have a problem with that, let's not waste each other's time. She then responds and says something about, well, I like to be addressed as Miss Something. Now, why did she come back and say that? Was it because I established a line of respect? More than likely. Meanwhile, she sent me a couple of emails, signing with her first name. So already I said, here we go with the black shit. Pardon me, I know. I gotta pull back on the cursing. Give me a second, let me take a sip of the Pellegrino. Okay, no response from Sugar Shay. She's sleeping. I'll keep it pushing on my own. And I'll set the phone lines up because, I don't want to go too hard in the paint. We had a great run here with regards to respecting a woman of color, a rape victim. I don't now want to flip the script on black women, but I just, I don't connect well. And that shit really just put me in a weird place yesterday. Hang on a second. I can't multitask. Let me do this. Gonna open up the phone lines shortly. Now Sugar Shay's on the check-in. All right, guys, give me a second. Let me give Lady Shay the call-in number. I'll be right back. I want to make sure I'm not, jumping out the window and, coming at black women sideways so early. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hang on a second. Lady Shay, check your email. I'm sorry, I just sent you the calling number. Pardon me. Pow! I'm back on the screen. All right, Lady Shay will be calling in shortly, Sugar Shay, and I think that's a good thing. I would like to have a female, just to bounce some things off of. Lady Shay's not married, so she can't really give us the perspective of a married woman. But when I open up the phone lines, I do want to hear from married men. Does happy wife really mean a happy life? Or are you just a shell of a man? Now, for the most part, I've said before, I don't really have really any friends that are married that I hang out with. We're social on a basis of maybe phone calls or maybe getting together once in a while for some type of lunch or coffee in the afternoon. I'll keep it real with you. With regards to married guys, I don't like to hang out with them in the evening because more than likely they're lying to their wives about where they're going, and they use me. Yeah, I'm going to help Star with something. No, you're not. And if we hang out to a certain point and then you creep off to go to wherever to do whatever, I'm looked upon as the one who may or may not have, encouraged the bullshit. Let me go back to the live chat. Let me make sure I'm not crazy this morning. I started to take the day off and I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I see a couple of females upset. Now you're upset with me, huh? Well, after giving you everything with regards to a rape victim, a black woman, now I'm speaking that real shit. Now you're not fucking with me. I see a couple of females. I don't like Star anymore. Well, kick rocks, bitch. Yeah, kick rocks. I'm always objective with her on the microphone. That's why I say friends to none of you. Friends to none of you. Good morning, Sugar Shay.
Good morning.
What's poppin'? How you feel?
I'm great. How are you?
You're upstairs in the big room. I hear it.
Oh, yeah. Let me go to the basement.
Day 2 of Sugar Shay trying to get fly on us. Sugar Shay, the phone sounds best in the basement where you live, yes?
To the basement I go.
Yeah, to the basement you go. Hey, so listen, I told you yesterday or late last night, because we were chopping up, chopping up some business, and I said, I might take the day off tomorrow. You said, no, you should put some work in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here I am. Today's topic, does a happy wife really mean happy life? You yourself are not married. Have you ever been engaged, Shay?
Mm-hmm. I was in a very serious, committed relationship. Unfortunately, the guy is no longer around. I feel like I'm more like a black widow. I really don't want to talk about my past relationships, but I've had 3, and 2 of them passed, and were killed.
Okay.
And then one was in jail, and he recently got out.
Okay.
They were very, very serious relationships. One did actually propose and say that he was, he was going to wife me and all that. And I think it's not about happy wife, but if the both of you are happy, then you have a happy life. You have to find...
Well, hang on a second, Shay, because I want to focus today on females, and it's a very direct topic. Does happy wife really mean happy life? Now, again, I want to be respectful to you, but again, you've never been married. You were in pursuit of going to the altar. Now, can you tell us if those guys were, bum-ass niggas, derelicts? Were they really men, or just guys that you met along the way, and 2 of them are dead now, and you've got this fucking black hole in your heart? Keep it real.
No, I don't have a black hole in my heart. I definitely don't, because I know what it's like to be in love. One of them actually played semi-pro football. I met him in college. That was my first boyfriend.
Right.
And
he wasn't in the big leagues, semi-pro. Let's keep it real.
Yes, he was. And that was the one that...
Well, Shay, semi-pro is not the NFL. That's not the NFL. Semi-pro.
It's not, but it does... it doesn't mean you can't get scouted from semi-pro to go to the NFL.
Well, no, Shay,
That
so let's take it slow. Semi-pro means there was more than likely some issue or problem or some type of health concern that prevented you from either going to the pros or you went back to semi-pro at some point. So let's not play that game. The question is, does happy wife really mean happy life? What is it that you're in seek of?
I'm in seek of happiness. I mean, whether it be, of course, I'm young, but I'm not that young. You know, I do want to be. Who wouldn't want to be with their soulmate? But if it doesn't necessarily, you know, marriage is not going to make or break me. You know, I'd rather find that person that I can connect with, that I can be with, that makes me happy, that I can spend time with, you know, because it's not...
Stop right there. You just proved my point to some degree.
What?
You just said you're in seek of a person to make you happy. That's what you said, right?
No, I'm in seek of happiness, not a person. I said marriage. I want to be happy. It's not about a man making me happy, not at all.
Okay.
You know, if he...
Are you happy now, Shay? Sugar Shay?
Actually, I am. I'm in a way better place, like, right now in my life, and I'm single. Yeah. I'm happy.
As of when have you been happy? A couple of weeks ago? Let's keep it real.
It's gradually I started getting happier and happier over the last year.
Okay, so according to your math, you've been happy for 1 year or less.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, from a man's perspective, and I do claim to be a man, not just a male, but a man, I would think that you're a high risk. You're a high risk.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't necessarily believe that you're happy, and that's my topic today. That's my point with regards to, you know, certain females. What are they in seek of? And are they happy? But again, the topic is, does a happy wife mean happy life? Hang on a second, I'm going back to live chat, and then I'm going to open up the phone lines.
Okay.
I just want you to assist me with a few things here before I, get down to the nitty-gritty. Okay, I see a couple of people. They're saying, yeah, Lady Shay is very high risk. Okay, I'm talking to the trolls. Just give it... Okay, FOH Entertainment, salute. Okay, here we go. All right, so Lady Shay, I was a little cautious about getting on the microphone today, but I said, I've been putting in so much work as of late, I can't now all of a sudden just, take days off just because, something happened that disrupted my system, my system outside of the show. I don't think I want to really put too much time into that right now, but let me ask you this, Lady Shay, and this is my belief. Why do women of color feel the need to address a successful black man or biracial man like myself? Why do they feel the need to address him in his government name outside of maybe a stage name?
Well, if she wasn't introduced to you by that name, if you introduced yourself as, say, your stage name or an AKA, and then she takes it upon herself to call you.
The bitch doesn't know me. Let's not play games, Lady Shay. I'm talking about most black women. As a matter of fact, you tried that bullshit with me once. You did.
No, the fuck I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. So, slow down. Watch your black mouth on my show. I don't want a black woman cursing. I does the cursing. I specifically remember.
I never called you anything.
Let me shut the mic off. Slow it down. I got control of this motherfucker here. Please, let's get it right. I specifically remember you trying to address me as Troy on the phone when we first started talking. Oh yeah. Now.
No, you got me mixed up with a female from Harlem or something, because that was not me.
Lady Shay, listen to me. You tried it, and I'm asking you the question. Why do most black females try to go down that route with black men? Keep it real.
I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. It's because, to me, it's a form of that, not, I guess, disrespect, for one, because you weren't introduced, and if you didn't ask permission and it wasn't granted, it's disrespectful. To me, it is. It's not that serious, but it is. It just gives you a glimpse of what that relationship is going to end up being.
If I tell a black woman my name is Umbatu. Whether I gave myself that name or not, if someone gave it to me, my name is Umbatu, she's going to say, what'd your mother name you? Bitch, you're not my mother. I find that to be always consistent with women of color. And I hate to go down this path because we just spent, weeks, promoting a woman of color who suffered, raped. I want to just move on into something else. Stay right there, Lady Shay. Let me go and see if Super Chat's popping yet. If not, okay. I'll get to the phone lines. I don't think you're being truthful, Lady Shay. I think that you're trying to avoid the reality. That's a reality with regards to black women. They always want to address somebody as if, you got lucky. You're not really successful because you're smart. You got lucky, so I'm going to address you as your mother dresses you. No, you're not.
No. I'm being.
Hang on a second, Lady Shay. I'm going to Super Chat. Good morning to Anonymous. Anonymous says, your Neapolitan trash side is showing this morning. Leave her alone. I made the mistake of marriage at 25, and happy wife means I gave you my manhood for peace. Huh? Okay, he says, leave her alone. I made the mistake. Okay, all right. Yeah, you see, this is what I can agree with. This guy says he gave his manhood to a woman at 25. And that's what happy wife means. Yeah. And I really have a problem with, guys that, I may or may not be intertwined with. And again, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't like a lot of friends around me. But, that whole thing about, I just do what I'm told. Are you in seek of a man who does what he's told, Lady Shay? Keep it real.
I like an alpha man. I like an alpha man, one that acts like a man, wears the pants.
Hang on a second. All right, hang on a second. Freedom of speech. Good morning, sir, on the check via Super Chat. Star, the fact is most males are afraid of being alone. They will sell. He forgot to put they. They will sell their souls to fit in the bullshit that is social. Sir, this is spelled horribly. This is socially norms. Okay, societal norms. Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, I have great relationships. I go to the bowling alley. I chop it up with random bitches and have a great time. There's not much to do up here where I live. The bowling alley, there's also a bar there. I mean, I do a lot of other things, but that's my hangout spot. I have a great time, and it seems like certain males are really in pursuit of this whole thing about happy life, happy wife, happy life. Back to you, Lady Shay. Can you really comment on this topic, or should I just go to the phone lines?
I mean, we could talk about it. I want to hear what other people have to say, but at the same time, I have input too. It's not like I've been single all my life. I mean, being single is great because it's all about oneness and finding ways that you can make yourself happy and being happy within yourself. But in a relationship, it isn't necessarily about happy wife, happy life. To me, that's almost kind of like a sucker move. It's bullshit.
Yeah. I think Kanye West is washed, if I can just go left for a second. I don't think he has the fire anymore. I think that his flame has been extinguished by Kim Kardashian. I saw something where he was talking, I don't know, was it some interview he was talking about, since his mother died, Kim now takes care of him. Once you become a man who a woman has to take care of, you've pretty much got one foot in the grave, in my opinion. This is the reason why I say his beats are washed. I don't think he has the fire. I mean, he's trying to convince us that, that the beats are fire. He does all this shit now. No, the beats are trash, Kanye. You're married. That's my opinion. Hang on a second.
You know what ends up?
Come on.
You know what ends up happening? You end up being this older couple where you've ever seen like older couples. I've seen this all the time, and you see like the husband sitting on the couch and his wife beater with his drawers halfway off his ass, and the wife just running around the house all stressed out and he won't do this, he won't do that. That's because you sucked the life out of him. Like he's sitting there, you sucked everything out of him, and now you're mad because you got to take care of this fucking baby. If you let him be a man, then he would have kept going with the drive that he had from day one.
Hang on a second, Lady Shay. Just noticed on the check-in via Super Chat. Star, Lady Shay is not the person for this topic. all her ex died in tragedy. Respectfully, she is a great. Ooh, wait a minute. Respectfully, she is graveyard pussy.
Oh shit.
Persia would be Persia would be ideal. She's actually married. Well, I haven't heard from Persia in a while. She's still recovering, I'm sure. I also changed the format of the show, but last I heard, Persia was on the way to being married. I don't know if she's married per se, but I thank you for your super chat. Yeah, Lady Shay, I mean, respectfully, I think I'm gonna open up the phone lines because you're not married. You've only been happy. Oh, hang on. You've only been happy, according to you, for a year or less, and you're 30 what? 33 or 34? I forget.
I'm 33, but I've been my happiest because I'm single now, and I was mourning at one point, and now I'm focused on me, and so yeah, I'm happy now. I can see that. I've never been married, but I'm not in a rush to just get married with either the first guy that knocks me up or get married because it sounds good. Like I'm looking, I'm not looking because I'm never really looking, but he would have to be my soulmate. Whoever comes into my energy or comes into my circle, and if I feel like this could be a prospect, they have to match my energy. I'm not rushing. If this is somebody I'm gonna be with.
Can you look at yourself, Lady Shay, and can you make an objective determination about yourself, and can you see yourself as a high risk?
I can see how that's perceived, but that's probably just a surface outlook of who I am.
No, you're not hearing me. I'm not asking you how you might be perceived. I'm saying, can you look at yourself objectively and come to a determination whether you are or aren't a high risk? You say you're 33. You're 33. You've only been happy for less than a year. So you weren't happy at 22. You weren't happy at 25. You weren't happy at 29. You weren't even happy at 31.
No, that's not true.
Lady Shay, you just said you've only been happy for the last goddamn year.
Well, people go through their ups and downs, Star. That's what I mean. Like there's certain seasons in your life where you may be happy, and then there's certain seasons in your life where because you're going through something or life crises or.
I wouldn't know that. I've always been in a great zone mentally. I wouldn't know that. But listen, Shay, I'm going to take some calls. I appreciate your time this morning. Anything else you want to say? Parting?
No. Not really. Jeez.
I'll start cutting the short.
Yeah.
What
just happened?
No, I need to change the phone system. I want to go get some hot coffee, and I want to come back. I want to let people call in. But you say you're happy now. Okay, I don't believe you. I mean, do you want to chop that up for another minute or two before you go? I mean, I don't want to insult you, but I don't think you're happy, and I think that you're a high risk.
I don't think I'm a high risk, and I think that I'm very happy. I think that, unfortunately, I haven't been one that was set a straight path where things were kind of just pre-made out for me, so I had to kind of go, through a winding road before I realized a clear path, and that's what it's about. It's about finding peace, and it's about finding, that straight path. And like I said, I've never been one. Well, maybe when I was in my 20s, if I saw a guy, because I consider myself an alpha female, in my 20s, if I saw a man that I was interested in, 9 times out of 10, I got his ass.
Could you see yourself giving a ring to a man and asking him for his hand in marriage? Could you see yourself doing that?
I would first have to know that he was interested in me, and he would have to be a hell of a man for me to do that. He would have to be a hell of a man.
That's a whack-ass answer you gave, Lady Shay, because you see, here's the thing. Women want a man to get down on one knee and propose and accept all of your bullshit. I asked you a simple question. Could you see yourself asking a man for his hand in marriage? Would that be too much of a belittling process for you?
Yeah, honestly, no. No, I don't. If it's the right man, I don't think it would. I think that to me is like probably one of the most submissive and sexiest thing a female could do.
That's right.
Is be humble enough. Yeah. So honestly, no.
That's when I'll get married. When a bitch gets down on one knee and breaks herself, that's when I'll get married. Lady Shay, good.
Because you're like, hey, leave me.
Yeah.
You know.
Sugar Shay, good to talk to you. I gotta handle my business. Let's talk later, okay?
All right, later, sir.
All right, take care. All right. I fuck with Shay. Yes, I do. Hang on a second, guys. Yeah, I wanted to shift it up today. Shift gears, switch it around. Folks, I'm still exploring the whole Russell Simmons information. He's a big fish. We just mentally massaged this yesterday, so I can't just, all of a sudden come back, yeah, let's go after Russell. Got to make calculated decisions. Let me also say thank you to those of you with regards to the editing process that I've been speaking about for my syndication model. This is something that it's going to take a little while. It's not just going to pop up overnight, because the content has to be consistent. The content has to be clean for terrestrial radio. I can't just take every show that I do on YouTube and throw it up on terrestrial radio. It doesn't work like that. So I have to build up a lot of content, what's called evergreen content. Topics that can be, broadcasted, today, tomorrow, or next month. To anyone else with regards to my syndicated show, if you are a radio station and you would like to talk business with me, my email address is on the screen. I've always spoke about the Rush Limbaugh model. That's the guy I listened to for a lot of years. I wasn't into Howard Stern like that. I mean, I respected Howard Stern, and people always got the wires crossed. But I'm here to grind the mic. Dolo for Delph. I mean, I have people come on the show once in a while, but it's always been the journey of Star. Even when it was Star and Buck Wild. Buck Wild had no problem with that. He played his position. But just be a little patient. I just wanted to put that out there. All right, listen, I'm going to take a break, get some hot coffee, and I'm going to set the phone lines up so people can call in. I see you guys via Super Chat, Black Tea. Give me a second. Freetown, I'm just going to say Freetown. I'll come back to you guys shortly. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Pardon me if I seem a little aggy today, but, I want to do it all on the microphone in front of you. I don't want to take days off because, I've got OCD and something, triggered me the day before. Life is great. Life is great. Today's topic, does happy wife really mean a happy life? If so, for who? Is the man happy in the relationship? Or is the focus just the wife? I think Denzel Washington did an interview recently. Was it Ebony or Essence Magazine? Did he say that dumb shit? I just do what I'm told. I couldn't even read the article. I saw something in the caption about Denzel says happy wife, happy life. I want to be respectful to him, but at the same time, I just say, I don't give a fuck about his politics. I just like to see him on the film. He's got a new film out, Equalizer 2. I may go see it, I may not. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, phone lines are open right now. Let's chop it up. I want to talk to married men. I'm happy. I've been happy for decades. Happy within. I project happiness. When I'm off this microphone, don't get it fucked up. I live a great life. Smoke cigars, relax. I drive slow. Life is so good. I don't rush to go no goddamn where. If somebody's behind me driving too fast, I hit the hazards, pull over, and I say, go ahead and rush to your death. Life is so good, I don't even text when I'm driving. Text why? Interrupt my happiness to respond to your texts? Who the fuck are you? Let me pull back on the cursing again. What else? Something else I wanted to say. Oh, and I don't want to be disrespectful to women of color, but, we don't connect well in relationships. We don't. Yesterday, I had to just, Give me a second. I had to ask myself, why did I give this black girl my phone number? Texting me Troy. Bitch, the name is Star. You're not my mother. It put me in a weird zone. Can someone call in and admit that they do that? A black woman, can you call in and tell us the real reason why you try to belittle black men? But at the same time, you want to be respected as a queen. You want to be propped up and perched for all to see. What is the ROI on a married woman? That's return on investment for some of you who don't know. What is the ROI? Is it all about, well, we've got these kids and it's all about the kids. Your life doesn't mean shit anymore. And how about the ones that don't want you going out the house dressing good, huh? Why are you wearing that? Put that back. I want you to wear the sweatpants. Why did you just shave? Where are you going? Why do you have on that Gucci cologne? Don't wear the Fahrenheit. You're just going to the supermarket. Let's talk this morning. Hang on a second. I see you out there on the phone lines. Who do I bring in first? Hold on a second. Good morning. Who's on the line? Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is the Star Report. Who's on the line?
What's going on, man? It's G.
Hey, yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man.
Yeah.
Listen, my grandmother taught me how to cook, clean, wash my own clothes.
Church.
And do everything myself.
Yeah.
So that when I got older, I wouldn't have to, take no, excuse my language, I wouldn't have to take no shit from some black woman when she got mad saying she don't want to cook or she don't want to clean. My grandmother didn't play that shit. My grandmother taught.
Bitch, I can clean the house on my own. Let's go there, black man. Let's talk that talk. Come on.
Yeah. So when you hear people say happy wife, happy life, that's some bullshit. That that means the happiness is contingent upon how this bitch feels. She's my language. And that's bullshit. I can do everything a woman can do for me myself. Yeah. And if I want to get me a piece, I can go get me something, and she can get the hell on, and I can go on about my business. So,
sir, can I ask, how old are you and where you calling from?
I'm 35 years old. I live in Charlotte, but I'm from Savannah.
You sound like a man I can hang out with. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I don't need you to plan no vacations. I can plan the vacation myself. I don't have to give you my money to pay bills. I can pay my own goddamn bills.
There you go. Bitch, I don't need you to go up on whatever that website is and to book the flights. I can do all that, bitch.
Yeah, bitch, I don't need you to go to Booking.com to book me no fucking hotel. I can do that shit myself.
And bitch, when we get to our destination, stop texting your bum ass sister, bitch. You hear my dime right now.
Sure. Yeah, bitch, quit taking a picture of the food that we eat, bitch.
and bitch, stop telling me that your father's your hero. He wasn't shit, bitch. He's the one that got you confused, and that's why I got to do the cleanup job, bitch.
And bitch, if you got more than one baby daddy, respect me. I'm doing you a favor.
There you go. Sir, have a good day. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You too.
Yeah, that's what I needed to hear to make sure I wasn't being too extra up on the mic, you know? Can you imagine? Happy wife, happy life. Good God Almighty, and salute to those of you who wake up to a woman, with her mouth poked out for no goddamn reason. Bitch, you're walking on my bathroom with marble floors. Why is your mouth poked out? Your father didn't raise you like that. Go in that garage, bitch, and look at them classic cars. You ain't never seen no shit like that where you was raised. Why's your mouth poked out? Hang on a second, I'm walling. I know I shouldn't do it like this. Good morning, who's on the line? Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir, good morning.
Hey, what's going on, man? Good morning, Star, man. Hey,
so where you calling from and how old are you?
The guy. What? I'm 36. I'm calling from, I'm in North Carolina right now, but I'm in San Antonio where I stay. I'm a truck driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does happy wife mean happy life? If so, for who, sir?
That's geared towards the woman. The woman wants to set a tone where you're gonna do what I say to make me happy, or you're gonna hear my mouth. Mm-hmm. So basically, if you don't want to hear your wife nagging and all this other type of stuff, that's gonna possibly make you have a unpleasant time with your wife. So that's about the happy life thing.
Now they all do it: black, white, Hispanic, Asian. I'm not just trying to beat up on the black ones. I had to set the tone earlier.
Yeah. My first wife was a Mexican. I left her ass. You know what I mean? But
shush.
I'm with a black woman, and it's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's the same shit, but she wants to do a little bit more than the first one. But as far as how I feel right about now, if this don't work out, I'm gonna be a pimp for life. So that's the way I look at it.
I can't see myself getting married unless a woman gets down on a knee and breaks herself.
Well, you know what I think what it is? I did too many shit that's strange. I like new pussy. And I shouldn't be married like that.
Judge.
New pussy is better than old pussy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll even go a step further.
Tired of the same pussy.
I'll even go a step further. You said you like new pussy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like random pussy. Random pussy.
They're random strange.
I like a random bitch I met at Walmart, and we go to the motel, not the hotel, the motel. That's a random bitch.
The motel. Yeah. You got that right, man. I feel what you're saying, man. You was out there in Jersey and New York and stuff, man. I was out there, man, in Oakland, San Francisco and shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In the Bay Area doing that crazy shit. So, yeah, we move real fast just like y'all move, man. You know?
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Thank you. Yeah, come on, man. Happy wife, happy life. I don't have to beat up on females. I'm just, stating the perspective of a man. And mind you, not every male is a man. Hold on a second. Let me go to Super Chat because it's all about the Skrilla, my happiness. I'm not happy unless this Super Chat is popping. Fuck a phone call. Good morning, Kevin Terry. He's on the check, and he says, given Shay's track record, I wouldn't be surprised if she stole from the people that turn her boyfriends into Swiss cheese. That box ain't worth the bullshit. Fuck out of here. Damn, Kevin Terry brought the heat to Lady Shay. Gotta respect it. He put money on the table. That's my nigga right there. Rob Lowe, 2000. Good morning, sir. He says, soulmate, ? Word, Lady Shay, a soulmate? Well, it's too late for that. Old dirty bastard is dead. Ooh. So, always, you're a day late and $20 short. Fuck out of here. Damn, maybe I should get Shay back on the line to defend herself. Niggas coming at her neck. Oh, shit. Freetown Marketeer. Am I saying your name right? Freetown Marketeer. Alphas are appreciated and desired by women that grew up with and who have close relationships with their fathers. All others are plain selfish. Okay. I don't mind a selfish woman, but she's got to bring something to the table. You can't come to my table with bad credit, talking about you need some new gear, you trying to get up in some red bottoms, some old stretched out and worn out pussy. Pardon my language. I know I shouldn't be doing this. Imagine a bitch with bad credit talking about I'm trying to be happy. Bitch, I can't take you to Wells Fargo and get nothing out of you. Fuck is you talking about? Black T, good morning, sir. Black T says, happy wife equals happy life if you got kids. It's real out here. These females will jam you up. I'm happy in a committed relationship now. Okay. I can respect that. I know Black T. He's good people. Smart man, too. He puts it down. I guess, I can only guess that if you have a relationship that works because of a mutual understanding and a level of respect, okay. But you have to establish parameters and what that respect will be based upon, you see? I got a lot of shit with me. I do. I got a lot of shit with me. My life is so happy. Catch this one. For years, maybe going back to 1986. If I'm dating a woman, I have a rule, and the rule is nothing good happens out in the streets past 12 midnight. If you're out in the streets past 12 midnight, I don't give a fuck if you're with your girlfriend, your cousin. If you're out past 12 midnight and somebody smacks you in your mouth, don't call me. I'm not coming out after 12 midnight because the only thing out in them streets after 12 midnight is trouble. If you want to party or do whatever, but make sure you're in somebody's house or you know them, they know you. And then I'll think about coming out, if somebody, if you get into some shit. But if you're out, just at the club somewhere doing a bunch of extra shit after 12 midnight, that's on you. Now, if you're out selling some pussy, that I don't mind. Pardon my language. Let me slow down. This is going to be an edit job. God damn it. If you're out handling, business of the night after 12 midnight, and something goes wrong, sure, I'll come out with the AK. I'll come out and light up the block, Hold on a second. Let me get some of these calls here. Hey,
yo.
Greetings. Who's on the line and where you calling from?
It's
is Andre from South Central. I'm 28 years old.
Yes, sir.
Single.
What's poppin', homie?
Nothing much. I think happy wife, happy life is some beta male bullshit. It shouldn't exist. And like the old boy said in your chat room, he was completely right. Women that was raised by women do not respect men, and it's all bullshit. I say happy men.
Sir, your phone sounds a little crazy. Can you come closer to the phone, please?
Can you hear me?
And it sounds a little crazy. Go ahead and finish up. I appreciate the call. Go ahead. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Your phone sounds a little crazy. Are you on the run? Where are you? Okay, his phone sounds crazy. I appreciate the call, though. Hang on a second. Hey, good morning. Who's on the line?
Hung Gang Minute.
Hello?
Hung Gang Minute.
Hung Gang, what's poppin', homie?
Yep.
Talk to me, man.
Same old, same old. Mr. Toy Rain.
Right here.
I'm trying to get in some of this conversation, man. I'm the only married man on the block, huh?
Okay. Just the man I want to speak to. Does happy wife really mean happy life? And if so, for who?
Happy wife does mean happy life. And it means it for you. For your ass. Let me elaborate.
Come on.
All right. Now, you send your old lady outside, tell her to go get some Skrilla. Now she got to walk around trying to get some bread, trying to put her foot on the Ave. But if you put her foot on the Ave, you ain't got to worry about her scratching to get no bread. She already going to bring that bread home. And if you start a business with your wife, both of y'all be happy.
How old are you, sir?
The pair of y'all.
How old are you?
36. 36.
36. Okay. I don't believe you, first of all. But go ahead. Continue.
Okay. So, me and my old lady, we started out like this. I started out with her when she was 16. She started out with me when I was 18. And she fell in love with a gangster. Shit. From there, we went to back and forth. We broke up, got back together, broke up, got back together. She went out with a girl, all this other extra stuff. And then when I found out she was into girls, that was it. That was my niche. So, that's.
Are you married right now? So did you jump the broom? You married?
Together, yep.
Okay, I heard you say something about a gangster. Could you send your wife on a date right now?
Yes, I can send my wife on a date right now. I can send my wife on a date with her girlfriend.
No, sir, you're not hearing me. And when I say send her on a date, could you send your wife to the hotel or the motel to get some Skrilla?
Si, senor. I can send her or her girlfriend to the motel/hotel on a date. Either or. Now, her
to turn tricks. To turn tricks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what her girlfriend does for Skrilla now.
Okay.
She stays with us, so she moved out here.
Okay.
And that's where we at.
Maybe you are spitting the truth. I thank you.
I mean, marriage ain't what it's all cracked up to be. If you get you a nice little broad that's about some shit,
okay,
you got it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the call. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I believe him, but it sounds hot. Sounds hot. Hang on a second, guys. Let me go back to the super chat. Make sure I'm paying attention. Oswald Bates. Good morning, sir. He says, happy wife, happy life sounds good in theory, but in reality, women respect men who stands up to them. Men should be selfish, worry about their happiness first. Yeah, I'm the prime example. Thank you for the donation, sir. It doesn't mean that you have to be rude. It doesn't mean that you have to be insensitive. I can give you direction and be, loving and caring. But I'm not going to let you fucking steamroll over me. Pardon my language. Good morning, North Carolina. North Carolina says, fuck that topic, white boy. Let's talk about dark-skinned Champagne Charlemagne. Okay, Champagne Charlemagne and Russell on the run. Okay, and what happened to the wigger that smoked Newports? What wigger? What wigger are you talking about? I'm not sure who you're referring to. Well, sir, I think that I've put the work in with regards to Charlemagne. I don't think I need to do anything else right now. Jessica Reed she's on her grizzly. Matter of fact, she sent me a text last night. She's moving, shaking, and popping. Yeah, she's inspired. You have not heard the last from her. She's planning. I don't even want to say what she's planning, but she's out there. And again, I'm so proud of myself with regards to what I did. I'm not going to tell a story. I could tell you about what one of my aunts said, but it would sound racist. She's Italian. Balls Deep. Good morning. Balls Deep says Lady Shay is the female Big Tigger. Debasement. She can't help out on this subject, Star. Whatever you have her to do, for the love of God, don't let it be reading super chats. Okay, thank you, sir. Is it Umbatu Jr.? Okay, Umbatu Jr. My mama said, you 6 years behind on child support, you bitch-ass nigga. I'm gone. Need you to run that early. Thank you for the donation, sir. Plowing through your slums. Okay. A happy woman means a miserable man. It's not a man's job to make a woman happy. Judge. A man's happiness comes first. Their goal is to make you soft, then leave you. I so agree with this, man. It doesn't mean that we can't have a loving, fruitful relationship. And let's get something else established. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I mean, I don't have 5 and 6 girls texting me. I don't have multiple conversations every day with different females. No. I have 2 females that I hang out with, and they both know about each other. I can't multitask. Therefore, I don't have time to lie and to say sucker shit to be evasive. But thank you for your donation. And I think that's it for right now. Super chat. Let me go back to the phones. Hang on a second. Good morning.
What's poppin'?
Good morning. Does happy wife mean happy life? And if so, for who?
For Yuck Mouth from the Loonies, baby. What's happening?
Okay. What's poppin', homie?
Man, checking in, man. I mean, I got a wife, a beautiful wife, man. It's a happy life, man. But at the end of the day, it's about you being happy. Mm-hmm. You dig? So you can't be happy unless your wife ain't happy. You dig? So that's what it's all about, my G. You dig? I see you out there wiggling with the little young bitches or whatever, little Kim K's or whatever. But you got to have a solid foundation, bro. You dig?
Well, I hear you, sir, and I want you to speak. But let's go back for a second. You said a man or I can't be happy unless the woman's happy. That's what you said, right?
Well, shit. I mean, shit. If I'm happy in the household, I want her to be happy. Period. Mm-hmm. Like, how can I be happy and she's sad? You dig? So it only makes sense. So at the end of the day...
Well, hang on a second, sir. I hear you talking. I hear all that, you dig. I hear all that fly shit. But no, sir, it's not about, me making her happy. And it doesn't mean that, I have to mentally wear her down. But, I prefer to stress a bitch.
Hey, I stress my bitch, too. At the end of the day, I stress my wife,
No,
too.
Sir, please don't jump on what I'm saying. You said something totally different. I'm keeping it real with you.
Oh, but
I enjoy stressing a bitch, and I don't. Hang on. I don't want to keep using the B word. I enjoy.
But look, that's why.
Sir, you spoke. Can I speak? I enjoy stressing my lady. You have to stress them. You have to keep them guessing. If you don't keep them guessing, they then look at you as being, just complacent and not worthy of the challenge. Go ahead.
Nah, bro. At the end of the day, man, she gonna fuck with every challenge I bring to the table and still be happy. You dig? It's a partnership. You dig? It's not just me by myself. It's me and her. Mm-hmm. You dig? So every downfall, every...
How old are you, sir? And how old's your wife?
I'm 43 and my wife's 40. You dig?
I dig. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't believe him. I'll let you say your piece, but it doesn't mean I have to believe what you're saying. Hang on a second. Hey, good morning. Who's on the line? Good morning.
Good morning, Star. It's Philip out of Colorado.
Yes, 32. Sir. How you feel?
happy life equals happy life. My ass. It's all about the fucking cash, bitch. I'm gonna stress you. I'm gonna stress you. I'm gonna stress you. There's nothing you can never do that's enough.
Yeah.
Ever. Never. There's nothing you can never do that's enough, bitch. Ever.
Yeah. How old are you, sir?
Hey, I'm 32.
Okay. Have you ever been in the penitentiary?
I'm 32.
You've been in the penitentiary?
Never been in the pen. Never.
Okay. Now, I've only done skid bids. The longest I've ever been locked up was a week in the Brooklyn house, and I saw so many guys, controlling females on the phone. And truthfully, those women enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. They enjoyed being spoken to in a way that gave them, direction. Not necessarily talking down to them, but, direction. Bitch, I need you to do this at such and such a time, bitch, so I can, handle my paperwork and my finances and get the fuck out of here. And the women, they enjoy that type of direction.
Oh, yeah, they got the edge. If they're not bossed up, they want to be tossed up, period, point blank.
Shut. Let's go.
I can't stand no nappy ass sneaker wearing bitch.
Sir, I thank you for the call. I got more real niggas checking in than I thought I would. Hang on a second. Damn. It's good to hear this. I don't mean to be too vulgar this morning. I got to pull back. You see, I'm sipping the Pellegrino more so than the coffee. Oh, we talking that talk this morning. Hold on a second. I salute the lady Shay. She called me last night. And, we were talking about today's show. And I said, I'm kind of in a weird zone. I don't know if I want to do a show because, again, that situation that happened with that, that young lady, and I'm not going to dump on her. I never, mention people's names. I'm not trying to out anybody or be disrespectful, but, it rubbed me the wrong way. I looked at my phone and I said, why am I entertaining another black bitch? That's what I said. I'll keep it real. I looked at my phone after she addressed me as Troy, and I said, so why am I entertaining a black bitch who knows my name is Star? I'm respected. You're not my mama. You're never going to be my mama. The name is Star, bitch. Now, if we reach a certain point and things, take a different turn, maybe. I just had to put that down. Good morning. Who's on the line? Good morning.
No, Jesus, Ryan.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Another beautiful day, man.
Yes, sir.
Happy wife, happy life. I'm going to kind of go off of what the first caller said. You got to have the training as a man. You got to have the background, whether it was from a father or grandmother, both parents, to do the things he talked about that y'all both agreed on. Cooking, cleaning, ironing, paying the bills. You have to do all of that for yourself and show them that you can do that. They got to see that this man don't need me. They see that they don't need you. That's going to bring something else out of them. So I can speak from the view as a divorced person. So
okay.
I was married.
Okay.
I sent a super chat in last week.
Thank you.
And I talked about cheating on my wife. I talked about cheating on my wife, but I would never change a thing.
Okay.
It ended in divorce, and I wouldn't change a thing. So, yes, I made her happy. We knew each other. We grew up, blah, 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 for years. She was happy as can be, but I wasn't. So I realized that she's happy, but I'm losing myself. It took a horrible car accident in 2014. I was in a hospital for 4 or 5 months. The second thing I did after I got out of the hospital, the first thing I did was do the paperwork to open up an S corp, a small business.
Okay.
The second thing I did was finalize the divorce.
Okay.
Ever since then, my personal life has been 1,000 times better.
Okay, so if I can just interrupt for a second. So now, are you saying that yes, happy wife makes a happy life, or are you saying that you went down that road and it wasn't all it's cracked up to be? I just want to be sure.
Right, I'm saying I went down that road, I tried it, and no, it did not work. She was happy, I was not happy.
Right.
It does not work.
Sir, I thank you for your call.
It does not work. No doubt.
Yeah, and I thank you for your donation last week. Salute to you. Thank you.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. I can be fair and objective. I don't have to sit here and come at women sideways. But again, you have to be happy. You have to be happy. I'm not going to make you happy. I'm not going to bend over backwards, break myself. No. It's not that I can't compromise. I can compromise, absolutely. Some of you have even heard me speak about the fact that I like to date women that already have kids that are like, either preteens or teens. Because I don't want to go to, I'll keep it real with you. I don't want to go to a certain extent of trying to do for you and yours. I know that's selfish, pardon me. I know that's selfish. I avoid girls who have newborns and toddlers. Oh, that's a headache, isn't it? That's a headache. Call the bitch. You're on your way to go see her. Oh, can you stop by the store and pick up? Oh, no, bitch, no. I can't do all that. Running errands and shit. Good morning. Who's on the line? Hello. I tried. They were on hold for a while, but I can't do that. All that noise in the background. Hey, good morning. Who's on the line? Hello.
Mr. Washington from the Hay Room. What's up?
Hey, what's poppin', homie?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
I'm chilling, man. What's going on?
What's poppin' with you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear. How are you?
I'm all right. This is Mr. Washington from the Hay Room. 41, married, 18 years.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
And that whole thing about happy wife, happy life, that's absolute nonsense. The number one problem is men get married for the wrong reasons. Men marry for pleasure and looks. And they're not looking at what the woman is bringing to the table.
Right.
Men, I teach my sons, don't chase women. I tell them in front of their mother, women are trying to get chose. It just seems like that you're after them, but they really want to get chose.
Church. Let's go church.
This is not about breaking your neck for a woman. You'll never be happy.
Right.
You'll be absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
My wife keeps me sharp and I keep her sharp. We both own businesses together. I'm the vice president of her business and she's the vice president of mine.
Nice.
But marriages are give and take. Marriages are not just take.
Right.
It's not like that.
I appreciate what you just said because in reality, I've always said this. I would never pay for a mani and pedi. I prefer a woman who's got a pack of Franks on the back of her neck, a gut, and hammer feet because she knows it's got to be about some Skrilla between us.
Yeah, that's true.
I thank you for your call, sir. Thank you for your call. Yes, sir. Yeah, I prefer a bitch who's got some imperfections, I see these bitches up on the gram swinging their hair, stunting, dancing and turning in red bottoms. I say, man, get out of here. I don't even follow females like that up on the gram, If I'm sitting around sipping, and I'm up in the bowling alley or the bar, I'll follow them for a couple of hours, see what they're talking about, and then unfollow them. Sitting there fantasizing about no bitch. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I'm doing everything right by way of super chat, guys. A little sloppy this morning. King Pimp in 27. Good morning, sir. He says, my wife respects me for who I am as a man and asked to marry me. She flew us to Jamaica and we got it popping. Okay, he talking that real shit. In her eyes, I'm the prize. Respect, Star. Thank you, sir, for that donation. You see, I can hang out with him. Me and that man could hang out and have a drink or two, just chop it up on some shit other than, entertainment. I hate to talk about entertainment when I'm, out and about. I think that's another reason why certain relationships, and let me just say this so that it's not perceived that I'm just, coming at women of color sideways. There's certain white women I don't connect with. I don't fuck with certain white women, I want to make that clear because earlier in the show I was a little tough on women of color because of that situation that happened to me yesterday. But they all run their mouths, all of them. Hang on a second, back to Super Chat. Carcino on the check. Hey, what's poppin', homie? He says, happy wife, no knife. No knife, he says. If you keep her happy, then she won't stab you. Okay. That's motivation enough. Island women are born with knives in their hands. A stab is hello. Okay, I mean, everybody has their own experiences. I've had some great experiences with West Indian women, if you're talking about island women, Carcino. I'll even take it to this extent. I prefer dating West Indian women over dating African American women. I've said that before. People have heard me back in the days saying, you know, Haitian coochie is the best coochie, and you know, the few Jamaican women that I dated back in the mid to late 80s, we had great relationships. I found women from the West Indies, well, you know, back in those days, back in the 80s, to first generation more so, to come from households and family structures that had, I know this is going to sound fucked up to African Americans, but I found that the West Indian girls came from households and families that had better morals, ethics, and values. Better core values than African Americans. Good morning to Low Key T Live. Did I say that right? Low Key T Live. From one content creator to another, I appreciate you, King Crab. Take this Skrilla and get you some good smelling air fresheners. That's for that classic Thunderbird Church. Okay, thank you, sir. Hey, holler at me behind the scenes, Low Key. Is it Low Key TV Live? Somebody's got some of my audio out there, and I think I saw your name. Hit me with the email because I don't want to issue a YouTube copyright strike, and it's you. You just sent me a donation, so holler at me behind the scenes if that's you. I like people to ask permission before they take my shit. But thank you. If that's not you, pardon me, I'm just rambling, but thank you for your donation. Bitter Sister, good morning. Bitter Sister says Star is it's a vicious cycle. The woman you are referring to raises the males that leave them frustrated. Black women don't fear loneliness. Wait and find men. Okay, wait and find men. Okay. If I understand you correctly, I'll read that again. Star, it's a vicious cycle. The women you are referring to raise the males that leave them frustrated. Okay, black women don't fear loneliness. Wait and find men. Okay, I got it. Thank you so much. Just want to be clear. Back to the phone lines. Hang on a second here. Good morning. Who's on the line? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you? Where you calling from and how old are you, sir?
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm calling from Manhattan.
Okay, New York City.
I'm from the Bronx, though.
Okay. How are you?
New York City.
Okay.
I'm 40 years old. I'm married, and you know, the happy wife, happy life is like a joke. You know, like just to say.
Sir, we're having trouble hearing you. Are you on your wife's phone? We can barely hear you.
I'm sorry, how's it now? Good?
Much better. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, my fault.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we got to be happy for each other, you know, make each other do for each other. Like, I work, she work, you know, I try to, like, build with her, like, what can you do better at your situation, your job, how's your job going, you know, career-wise, and she do the same for me. So, to me, it's like a partnership. So, it's not like bending over backwards for each other. We got to do for each other, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's where we both happy at the end of the day. We be happy for each other, and because at the end of the day, that's your life partner. You know, so if you chose this woman to be your wife, then you got to do the right thing by her, and she got to do the right thing by you. Because if one don't, then it's got to go. That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, are you in a relationship with children?
Yes, we have a daughter together.
Okay.
We have a daughter together.
How old are you?
I have an older daughter from I'm 40 years old.
Okay. Now, I heard you say if you chose her. So you chose your wife. She didn't choose you.
Yes, I chose my wife. Like, I chose her to be. At the end of the day, I married her. And just the little backstory of it, she's always been there for me. I did time in prison, only a year and a half. I tried to tell her, don't come visit me, because I didn't want her to go through the visit. She'll surprise me. You understand? I tried to let her know, look, you don't have...
Well, hang on a second, sir. You said the visits. Are you referring to the penitentiary? You were in jail?
That was, I was in jail. I was in prison, actually. Upstate New York.
Okay. So hang on a second. So can you tell us what went wrong with the first marriage? Were you married the first go round, or you just had a daughter out of wedlock?
No, I wasn't married. No, I had a daughter out of wedlock. I was very young.
Okay.
That was one of my childhood sweethearts. I used one.
Right. You were living the life of a heathen, and you were out there slinging raw tool. And you've got a daughter that you love, I'm sure. But in reality, you got caught lacking. And now you have a woman that you are obligated to and you are in debt to because you were in the penitentiary, yes?
Nah, negative. I'm not in debt to her. I appreciated her. When I was in the penitentiary, I appreciated her, the love and the support that she gave me, which... a lot of women wouldn't really hold me down like that, and I you know.
Well, actually, they would, sir. But go ahead, I hear you.
What you say?
I said, actually, a lot of women would hold you down because a lot of women, you know, like jailbird niggas. I mean, no disrespect, but you know, let's not act like, you know.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
Let's not act like, you know, you're one girl who held you down. You know, did something that, you know, millions of other females don't do. No, sir. They actually love living that life. But now, here's the thing. I just want to finish up. So now it's your duty now to make your wife happy. Yes.
Nah, it's not my duty. Not my duty. But she's a good woman, and I'm a good man, and we treat each other good with respect.
Okay.
That's it. We got to respect each other at the end of the day. That's how I see it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I'm a married man, so I'm letting you know from my point of view, sir.
Okay.
All right, thanks a lot.
I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Okay. All right, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not trying to, like, you know, tear the man down. He says he chose her. She was there for him when nobody else would be. That part I don't believe in. So yeah, come on. If we were to do some type of stats and data about how many women, you know, get on the bus and go to the penitentiary, you know, willingly, that would be some hell of a stats. Hold on a second. Good morning. Who's on the line?
Hey, Star. Good morning, brother. This is Rob from Oxford.
Yes, sir. I'm not your brother, but good morning. How are you?
All right. Hey, man. I'm going back to that. That's a black woman thing when they call you the first name.
Yeah.
That's a chess move. You know what I mean?
Church.
It's a chess move.
That's a chess move. I caught it. I caught it. Yeah, I caught it right off the bat. I said, where am I going? And why did I even give this black chick my number? Come on. Talk that talk.
Well, it's one of those things where, see, that dude that was just on the line talking about no other girl would have held him down. Women love holding dudes down because they over you. When you in jail, you can talk that shit.
Right.
They got another nigga at the house while you on the phone, though.
Yeah.
So go ahead and talk shit. Remember that? That's why Baby Boy, that movie Baby Boy, touched base on a lot of this type of stuff with the name flips and calling Baby Boy and Crib and all this, you know. So it's a black, that's not all women. This is a black woman thing. They just do that, and it's just, I don't know what it is. But it's a black woman thing. It's a type of way to control their man.
Right.
Whether that he's a drug dealer, and because most of them are Pookie, Bam Bam, and Boo Boo, and Ty Ty. So her, you know, she was like Star. You know what I mean? She probably got a bunch of nicknames in her phone right now, and none of them about shit.
Right.
And so Star, you put Star in the middle of all them names. Is like, so she first want to try you.
Yeah.
She want to try you. So her calling you Troy is really just trying you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I appreciate everything you've just said. And, you know, honestly, it's like, you know, she sent me an email and she said, I don't want to fuck you. And I'm like, bitch, why would you even think to even say some shit like that to me who's not out here with a bunch of babies, running up on random bitches, other than for just random sex. I just said, you're not trying to fuck me. Fuck out of here.
See, it's a chess move. See, because, mind you, that same power move she played with somebody else of a lesser caliber, her next move all depends on how you react to her calling you Troy.
Yeah. I actually I deleted I deleted the text, and I'll never respond again to it.
And if you remember, Jay-Z had a kind of little line in one of his songs where he's like, "She happy when I let her call me Sean." You know, so you know what I mean? That it's for kids. Yeah, it's a black girl thing. That's all it is.
Thank you, man. Have a good one. Thank you. Yeah. I deleted the text. I'll never respond to it again. Fuck out of here, guys. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Actually, I'll be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, give me a second, pardon me. Whew, I had to take care of something behind the scenes here with regards to a text message from somebody that I'm supposed to meet at 12 noon with regards to business. I'm not going to be taking the trip down to New York City. I can't do that today. Hey, also, in the live chat, I just glanced in there. All Things Poppin' TV, shoot me an email. All Things Poppin' TV, shoot me an email to the hater, 1964yahoo.com. Gotta holler at you about some business. All Things Poppin' TV in the live chat. Shoot me an email, all right? Okay. I'm gonna finish up with today's topic. Yeah, I had to stretch it out. And again, folks, just in case you're joining us late, certain females I don't connect well with. But deep down inside, I'm a happy man. So I'm not gonna tolerate, slick shit and bullshit. And as the last caller just pointed out, a chess move. What the fuck am I playing chess with you for? You ain't bringing nothing to my table I don't already have. Just had to put that out there. Let's get a few more calls going before we wrap it up. Hey, good morning. Who's on the line? Good morning.
Hey, Star, you the fucking GOAT.
Hey, who's this, man?
Yo, this Nice out of Statesboro.
Okay.
Yay.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
Yo, I'm 30.
Okay. You want to answer the question? Does happy wife mean happy? Does happy wife really mean happy life? And if so, for who?
Happy wife it means both of them. Both of them got to be happy. So if I say I want to fuck other bitches, a happy wife got to be like, oh, that's his. That's how he feels. That's his perception of life. And that woman, if she loves you, she'll let you go out and fuck other bitches.
Okay. Are you married, sir? Are you married?
Nah, I just got a girlfriend.
Okay, so right now you still address them as bitches. Yeah, I do sometimes myself as well. But now, could you see yourself being married and being in a relationship where, the focus is making the woman happy?
No, I can't see my main focus is making a woman happy because I have my own personal life. If I'm going through my life, I need somebody that will, pick up the slack where I'm leaving off. I'm not really worried about her. She's there for what she's there for. That yin, that yang.
Right.
So until we both meet with things that we don't like agree with and do agree with, then we both just gonna be unhappy. Right. Like real talk.
Yeah. Hey, you say you're calling from where again, sir?
Yeah. Statesboro, GA, Georgia 7 on the map.
Okay, so hang on a second. Now you're down there in the sticks, yeah?
Yeah, I'm in the sticks, man. It got cotton fields around here.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, I know where you're at. So the reason why I asked you, so what type of bitch do you have? Do you have yourself a black bitch, a white bitch, some type of Hispanic bitch, or some type of Asian? What type of bitch do you have, sir?
So actually, she's Mexican and white.
Mm-hmm. Does that bitch know her place?
She's a nice... Yes, she does know her place. Though, hey, I don't know about the Mexican families too much, but they seem to treat their men well. They seem to keep them at a high place.
There you go.
And they want to take care of them, like for real, for real.
Truth be told, you don't have to know shit about her family, her heritage, or her culture, because in reality, it's all about you. As long as the bitch knows her place and she is an agreeable woman, the relationship can blossom.
Yes, and I want to say to you, Star, that you are the fucking GOAT.
Thank you, man.
And that you, sometimes I really feel alone in this world. And when I listen to you talk, it really amazes me that another person thinks so logically and so realistic on this motherfucking microphone.
Church.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome, sir. I thank you for your time. Have a good one. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, you see, just a man speaking in basic terms, and he's got the keys. He's got the shit figured out, believe it or not. He's got it all figured out. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Umbatu Jr. In case you didn't catch the Umbatu, earlier I said, if I tell a woman that my name is Umbatu, respect whatever the fuck I tell you. Don't try and ask me what's my government name or address me by my government name. So that's where he's coming from. He's calling himself Umbatu Jr. He says, this not funny, you bitch ass nigga. I want a new pair of Jordans as soon as possible. I keep fucking sliding out of bounds in these worn dress shoes when I go for a layup. He's claiming to be my son. Thank you for the donation, homie. I think that's it for today, folks. I think that's it. Maybe I should take a few more calls. I hope I wasn't a little too aggressive on the microphone, but I am a supporter. And I promote ego. I'm ego-driven. Whenever you hear a man talk about, I had to get rid of my ego, that's a man who has either surrendered or become beaten down by society. My ego was too strong. I had to become a better person. Now you got older. You got older and you got soft. You don't have the fire you once had. Everybody doesn't have to subscribe to what I subscribe to by way of ego. And, when I established my footing by way of my ego, I was able to exit God out. That's what ego means to me. Exit God out. Some people think, oh, yeah, I let go of my ego and now I'm at peace. Well, what type of peace are you at? You fall down and you sob to the unknown. That's peace. We didn't even speak about, counseling. I didn't want to beat up on married people, but when you have to go to counseling to learn how to communicate to your bitch, it's over. It's over. I could never go to counseling to have somebody else instruct me how to deal with my bitch. Bitch, if you can't follow my lead, it's time for you to kick rocks. Plain and simple. I'm the man your father never was, bitch. Bitch, your brother don't compare to me. Hang on a second. I'm wild and pardon me. I just want to finish up the show today. Good morning. Who's on the line? Hello. Good morning.
Chopping Game, Tennessee, Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Hey, what's poppin', Chopping Game? Good to hear from you. It's been a while, man. What's going on with you?
What's up, man? To the chat room, man. I'm on my Swags and Kicks account, man. I done waited about 10 calls to get up in here. What's up, man?
I'm popping. That's what's happening. I'm popping. What's going on with you, Chopping Game?
Hey, I gotta tell you, before we get on that ism, look, man, do what we tripping out in the chat room. The rapper from the Loonies, Young Mouth, called in, and you didn't even recognize that nigga, man.
Well, sir, hang on. You're saying somebody from the chat room called in trolling? Listen, I appreciate the trolls, but see, we don't have no admins.
Oh, the Loonies. You remember the song I got 5 on it?
Right. Okay, that was him who called in?
That nigga called in, man. Yeah, you didn't recognize who you.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, though?
I'm sitting here on my Grizzly, man. But listen, with regards to the chat room, there's a lot of people in there doing their thing. We don't regulate the chat room, so I can't look in there all the time and see who's doing what, man. But what's pop with you, man? Today's question: does happy wife really mean happy life, and if so, for who?
Nah, happy wife don't mean a happy life for the man. I'm married. I'm like separated. I've been separated like for about 12 years.
Okay.
13 years. Nah, man. When you go for that happy wife shit, you're gonna be a miserable ass man. Because now you're doing shit to make her smile, and then with guys, all y'all little dudes in here listening.
Yeah.
When you marry a woman, I'm in the South. I'm on Mississippi Gulf Coast. When you marry a woman, you marry her family, and her friends.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
I hear you, man.
We thinking it's just how we kicking it, we running around having fun. Next thing you know, y'all, we mad. We at the house chilling on the weekend, and guess what? All her friends and family who got little kids, they want to drop them off over there because they know we married now. We gonna be at home. Oh well, we know y'all was gonna be at home, so can the kids come stay while we go out?
Yeah.
You feel me? There's a whole ass shit going on, man.
Church. Chopping
the reason why I'm separated.
Go ahead.
The reason I'm gonna tell you 2 things I learned by being separated too. By everybody always say, "Why you ain't got your divorce yet? You want her back?" No, but the reason why I never got married, never got my divorce, because through the years I done met some chicks, and I thought I wanted to marry them. Mm-hmm. And what saved me was I was still married, and I got to go through a lot of shit to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Another thing I found out on CNBC.com. All right, I done been married to her over 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In Mississippi, there's no such thing as legal separation. I don't even know where the fuck she at, right?
I didn't know that. Come on, talk that talk.
When she gets 62 years old, because her work history longer than mine, when she gets 62, all I gotta do is get a divorce from her. The government gonna cut me a retirement check. They don't even mess with her money. It's a perk the government got for being married to somebody over 10 years.
There you go.
So I get a check off her check.
Chopping Game, good to hear from you, man. Thank you for the call. Have a good one. Chopping Game on the check. And hang on a second, I got to go back to Super Chat. Super Chat's where it's at. Tamira, good morning. Tamira says, the man and woman has to have knowledge of self in order to have a happy partnership. Respect, communication, and helping each other win. 18 years on Saturday. Love you, Troy. Okay. Well, thank you so much for the donation. The only thing I would say, not that I have to, rebuttal to what you said, you sent it a donation, I respect that. I don't necessarily know if a happy partnership is what I'm in seek of. Again, my happiness has to be supreme because it's my life. You have to find your happiness, and if you find it within our structure, and the structure is always a business structure. Maybe that's where, the misunderstanding is with myself and different females. Not that I don't have, good, prosperous relationships, but, for the most part, I find myself always having to establish that, hey, I'm looking for a business relationship. I'm never going to love you more than I love myself. Never. Never. I can do for you. I can assist you in certain things. I can give you direction. I'm a man who's got knowledge, wisdom. But it's always going to be Me first. Now, if you have kids, I'm sure you'll feel different. You have to do for the kids. Your life then becomes a sacrifice. I can't make that sacrifice. I won't make that sacrifice. But thank you for the donation. I think that's it, guys. We're out of here. No more super chats. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. I hope that you have been entertained and somewhat enlightened. And in parting, I sometimes say, may all of your children speak proper English. And may the gates that surround your property keep you safe from common ghetto trash. Take care.